So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Eto'o. Always onto this. Oh, good. Can he finish? And he's done it! There is the breakthrough.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run onside proved the key ingredient.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's not going to reach. Kimmich. Here's Rodri. David Villa. David Villa goes steaming forward. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez has got himself a free kick. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Torres. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That is good alertness. Now it's Torres. Oh, super ball! Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Torres. He's played him through. Nice ball and he's in here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedri, out to the left it goes. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rudiger cuts it out. Kimmich.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And smartly reclaimed. Alonso, chipped through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through. Strong running down that left flank. No way through there. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, good ball. And the finish! He scores! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Now it's Cruyff. Interesting ball. Now it's Cruyff. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
2 added minutes has been in
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's half-time here. Well, the contrasting fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And the action is back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. Now there's the shot! They are rampant! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
47 minutes is number 17.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Al-Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest footballers.
Has a go! He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Fernando Torres. Mbappe.
DiMarco.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He gets big. He will be livid with himself. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. He's had a hit! Good spot, he's seen the run.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Japan with the corner, they're first. Triol is there, and he can get that clear. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foyt cuts it out. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Torres. Gnabry. Dembele. Nice control. Now this could be a chance. Alexander-Arnold. And that should get the job done. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that... He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, it's Dembele. And he's picked out the run. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Al-Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Carlos Augusto. Climbs up big! Now, who's going to be first to this? In it comes.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
good-looking ball. Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's Dembele. Pedri. And here's Ronaldinho. He's got tall. Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Carlos Augusto. And here's Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez! It's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 40 minutes is...
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Keeper's ball. Foyt cuts out the pass. Carlos Augusto. Good read, needed to be. He can get that clear. He's a sharp little ball.
Added time.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dembele. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Please be made aware.
So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Japan, number 19, Fernando Torres.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Is number 10.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And here's Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Japan with this to equalise. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Japan can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Luis Suarez. Oh, that's neat. Here's found. It's Luis Suarez! And that was very necessary. Ronaldinho. And it's Dembele. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Ronaldinho. Eto'o. Shifted upfield. That's been cut out, well played.
This is the time you need that pace.
That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. It's Pedri. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No, that's been intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's played him through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Di Marco. Interesting ball. Luis Suarez. Eto'o. Shapes to shoot! He scores! And they're back in front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's taking no chances there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Al Kubasi calmly anticipates. It's Luis Suarez! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe threads one in. Triol makes the interception. Conte. He is through here. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Works it forward. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Conte. Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. Fourth official show. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
We would like to inform you that CCTV
Your final thoughts,
is now
Jim?
in operation.
I think we just
for
saw
your
a team
safety.
winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Black and white, the prevalent colours here, the Estadio Monumental Colo-Colo, now bearing the name of the proud club that call it their home. He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So, a breakthrough already. Chance! And he hits the net! Remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Valverde. He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good steal, he just read it. Interesting ball. Cruyff. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Now that's well seen too. Eto'o. Can he finish? He has done it! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Roberto Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Colo-Colo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Carlos Augusto. Carlos Augusto, who's on a run down the left wing. Valverde! And it's in! Into the lead once more. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And Stoichkov! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koundé with the clearance. Bellingham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso looking for the runner. Makaleli. Schneider.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's gone looking for safety. Triol cuts it out. And he thumps it clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. Valverde looking understandably energised after his goal. Makaleli. Out to the right. Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was...
Hits one! Now, oh, what has happened here?
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
He cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Oh, that's neat. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Loose, and again! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eto'o, Cruyff, he's had a shot! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And the half-time whistle goes. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, what a half, what a game we have here. The second half can't come soon enough.
En la pantalla se mostrará la información de nuestros servicios de autobús.
And the action is back on the way. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Shot at goal! Roberto Baggio. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a hit! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Stoichkov with a real chance here. Stoichkov! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Cambio en el Colo-Colo. Número 20.
So, time for
Número
changes
24.
on both sides, actually.
Entran número 18.
And
Número
it's hoisted
17.
clear.
Messi. Cambio.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He can run onto that.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Carlos Augusto.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, nice touch.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And the shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Bayer is there to clear. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that.
Great hit! In he goes again! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Cambio en el Colo-Colo. Número 11. Número 13. Entran número 4, número 7.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So now the difference is 3. Cafu. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Luis Suarez. Can he spark a counter here? Colo have reclaimed it. Neymar gets into some space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now the finish! Cleared without complication. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's gone forward. Luis Suarez. And he's intervened well there. Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Valverde. It's Cruyff. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta. Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio en el Colo-Colo. Número 21. Entrará al campo número 22.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Cruyff. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Se van a jugar 4
Messi.
minutos de compensación.
Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. That's a lovely, neat pass. 4 extra minutes added on. Carlos Augusto gets across to intercept that. He's through here. Koundé cut. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Eto gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Suarez finds himself offside. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. And here's Haaland. And it's Scholes. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Carlos Augusto, who played through for the wide man. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. He rises! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Alexander-Arnold couldn't squeeze it through. Carlos Augusto going full steam ahead down the left flank. Good spot, he's seen the run. Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Ronaldinho, he's played him through. Good pressure, determined, intense. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Scholes, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Cruyff, and here's Eto'o. And he's gone backward here. Lovely feet. Pedri. In comes the Cruyff. Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Maldini.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? He's had a hit! Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Haaland. Scholes. Oh, that's a fine interception. And Messi! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So, what's your view on that goal, then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Del Piero. Scholes. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Del Piero cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a quick one. Look at the space. There's the hit! What a wonderful goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the pass is intercepted. Koundé. And that's a throw-in. And the first 45 minutes are up. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. That's been cut out, well played. And he's intervened well there. And it's Del Piero. And here's Haaland. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Madrid on the spot for Parrott. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And now he has two. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out of play for a throw. Carlos Augusto played with finesse. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aims beyond the defence. And the counter is on. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Eto'o! Cruyff! Yes, it's in! And they edge themselves ahead. They have it in their sights once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's onside, big header, and again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is It's Eto'o! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Haaland. Del Piero. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's managed to... Luis Suarez! They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Played into space out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's played forward. Well, that's well seen too. Scholes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through. Cleared without complication. And it's Vieira. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Maldini. And here's Messi. Scholes. Messi. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Scholes. And it's Vieira. And here's Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Back into the middle. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. 4 added minutes on the board. Ronaldinho. Oh, that is a decent hit! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he can clear it away. Some good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took
Football.